Welcome to HighScore ThrowDown with this week's host, Chris Hawk.
Alright, welcome to the No Name Network. We haven't been picked up by anyone yet, but this is our first edition. My name is Chris Hawk. I am your host for this round, this first battle. Let me tell a little bit about myself. I'm a video game extraordinaire. I've played video games ever since I was born, out of the womb. Computer games, console games, more of a console game player. I like the console games. I'm not a big PC gamer, so I might be a little bit biased against PC gamers, alright? Alright, but I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible. If you guys have ever seen the Popcorn Channel's movie fights, we try to do something just like that. And there's 3 guests I have with me, and a fact check. We're gonna go tell you a little about yourselves. To my left is Joey Hill.
Hello.
Tell me how you got into video games, and give me a very favorable memory of video games.
My name's Joey Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing video games since before most of you were born. Including Chris Hawk, since before Chris Hawk was born.
Even though I'm older than you.
No, he's a hater.
All right, hurry up.
One of my most memorable video game experiences, one of the ones that really got me into gaming, was my mother, when I was a child, probably about like 10 or 11 years old, got me a computer, and my first game that I got on this computer was Duke Nukem 3D, and I can still play that game and tell you where all the secrets are.
You're so terrible. You're terrible at that game.
I own that game.
All right. To his left is my good friend Mario Bakari. Tell me a little about yourself, Mario, and why you like video games.
I like pizza. My favorite color is red, and I think my favorite smell.
He likes Caesar salads more than pizza.
Yes.
I don't know about
Fucking rabbit food.
But anyway, when I first started playing video games, I think the first thing I had was a Sega Genesis when I was 4 years old. Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And to his left, we have George Gleig. George, you are our wild card today, sitting in for Nick Kanoki. You are last minute, so I have no hope for you. Tell me a little about yourself and your favorable video game memory.
Tell him about that time your dog pooped on the wall.
Yeah. We walked into my house and... Pause for laughter.
No. Tell me a little about video games. I don't care about your dog.
Well, we were going to play video games at my house when this happened. I walked in and it smelled horrible, so I look in the kitchen where my dog is in the cage, and he shat all over the wall.
Okay.
And that's when we started playing video games.
And then we have our fact checker, smartest man alive, John Kanoki.
It's John Cam.
To John Cam. John Kanoki, you're going to make sure all the things we say are correct, and that we don't make all of them, and we don't make a fool of ourselves.
Exactly.
All right, you guys ready?
Let's go. Let's do this. Get bold.
Fight. That was our little video game reference right there. But we're very poor right now. We don't have a lot of things. We're not picked up by anyone right now. All right. So the first question is, I told you guys the first questions earlier this week, and I wanted you to come up with a name for our weekly video game battle. That sounds better than video game battle. And I'm going to start off with Joey Hill to my left.
You're better not
First
be Battle World.
First question. Go, Joey Hill.
I was actually going to do Battle World.
Are you serious?
No, I wasn't. I don't know. I was just going to call it like the video game game.
Video game?
That's
VGG?
it. VGG.
Is that it?
Yeah, well, after I was thinking about that, and then I consulted the inside of my Samuel Adams bottle cap here, and I really like New Zealand Gold.
I can already tell we're not taking this serious already. So Mario,
I am taking this
we're
serious.
going to go to you.
I have thought about this long and hard.
Very serious.
Okay, I sat down and for about 2 minutes I thought about this.
Hi, please all say hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana! We took a short break to say hi to Nana.
That's my Nana.
HighScore ThrowDown, a movie fights tribute. That's my.
Oh, I
answer.
like
It might be
that.
a little bit too long, but I like it.
No, I like it. It's better
We had
than
to
mine.
shorten it down a bit,
Well,
but
I
so
mean-
far I like it.
It's in competition with
we
New
are-
Zealand Gold.
High score showdown?
Throwdown.
Throwdown? Okay.
High school throwdown. I like that.
I only
It's
had
that
2
or New
days
Zealand
before I even knew anything about this, so This is right off the top of my head. Like, legitimately just entered my noggin. Ultimate Showdown Video Game Edition.
I was really expecting Game Money or something like that.
Is that you have something else?
No, that's about it. I told you I only had like.
How about John at the John cam? Do you have anything to add over there?
He's the fact checker, bro.
Fact checker, man.
Fact checker, bro.
Yeah, don't ask his.
I didn't answer any of the questions.
So I think
do opinions.
I think this
He
is an
doesn't have opinions. That's why I'm
easy
saying.
win for Mario B. You win the first showdown.
What about New Zealand Gold?
New Zealand.
Ding,
Mario,
ding, ding,
you
ding,
win. Ding ding. Mario, you win the first point with HighScore ThrowDown. Is the name of our
High school throwdown.
A movie fights trivia.
movie fights tribute.
Yeah.
I think his answer was
We have to give credit where credit is
Inflated,
deflated.
deflated.
Yeah.
What are you, a Pats fan?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Your beer's deflated.
Round 2. All right, we're finally.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Shut up, Jillian.
Judging us.
Get out of my basement, Mom!
All right, let's finally get down to video games. Brass tacks,
Let's do
fellas.
it. Brass tacks.
All right.
New Zealand
Since
Gold.
Mario, you won the last round, I'm gonna let you start off with the last round.
All right.
Start off
The last.
this round.
Second round.
What is the best video game supporting character / sidekick, NPC or non-NPC?
This is easy, and I think you're gonna give me points for this.
Okay.
Cortana.
I give you points for that.
I swear every answer of yours is going to be
And
Halo.
I'll,
Just so
and I'll tell you why. Because she.
Actually, yeah, everything he has written down is Halo related.
Why look at his notes?
Because they're right there!
Did you say best fighting franchise was Halo? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, go on, go on.
It's because she's like the voice of reason for Master Chief, and she's just there in his head. You know, she's telling you what to do. She's like the
She is
intel.
literally there in his head too.
Yeah, she is, and
Not through the whole thing though.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
what
in
else
her
can you
head.
say?
There's a couple times where she's out of it.
Halo 3.
Pick up Mike, I drop it.
You never make a girl promise she can't keep. George, let's go on to you.
What were we doing
That was from
again?
Halo. That was from Halo.
Oh,
Did you get
supporting
it?
character.
I'm picking up what you're putting down,
Okay.
which is my mic.
We told him.
Again, only had 2 days to prepare for this, so
You didn't prepare
no
at all.
preparations
You
were
didn't
made
prepare
at all.
I think Mario's gonna run away with this entire
think I got this.
high score throwdown.
No, Joey Hill out of nowhere. Get bold.
Best supporting character.
Shit.
Do you want us to come back to you?
Yeah.
All right,
Alright.
I
Joey
mean,
Hill.
Jillian just gave you.
All right, I have actually thought about my answers and given it a good hard think.
Yeah.
I think that this category, this particular question is going to be dominated
You're a
by
very
a lot of
mysterious
RPG type
man.
characters.
Yeah.
You know, because that's where you find a lot of supporting characters. You're not going to find a lot of supporting characters in Call of Duty. I could be wrong there, and there are probably some good supporting characters
Sergeant Hawk or
in
something
Call
like
of Duty,
that.
but I really think that
Never
most
played.
Call of
Even know
Duty
his name.
characters are
Even know his
pretty.
name.
They're pretty one-sided. in
Nick
Call
would
of Duty
know.
characters.
Nick would pick a Call of Duty character.
Okay, but my answer for this is me being a big giant KOTOR fan. I have to go with HK-47 on this one.
Oh.
I absolutely love that character, and to add on to the BioWare thing, a close second for me was going to be Morden Solus out of the Mass Effect series because I
You
love
can't
him.
pick two. You gotta pick one.
Yeah, HK is my number one.
Okay.
That's my choice.
Well, tell me why.
That's my answer. HK, it's just when you look at the cover of Knights of the Old Republic, you see 2 droids on the side, and you know that there's going to be droids in this game. You're going to get droids as companions. You know what to expect. But what you don't expect is HK's personality and the flavor that he brings with him into that game. Because you get T3 before you get HK in that game. You get T3 on Terrace, you get HK on Tatooine much later in the game. And T3, he's a lot like R2-D2, so you expect your next droid is going to be a C-3PO ripoff. No, you get this human-hating, psychotic droid that just loves mutilation and death and killing, and he just has this way about him that he just nonchalantly goes about the way he says things, just kind of chimes in. Yeah, just calls people meatbags. And it's hilarious. And even if you are playing a light side character, you are very tempted to take him with you just for the hilarity factor.
How much is he
and
in the
everything
game,
that he brings in.
How much do you use them?
Me personally, I take HK everywhere I go,
So he
just
can-
because I
he
just
can
go
love
in
the
your party?
comments.
Have
Yeah.
you ever played KOTOR? You can choose your own party.
I played a little bit.
So I like the pattern we have so far that both the supporting characters you guys picked are not alive. They're both AIs. So George, are you going to continue this pattern or are you going to pick someone else?
Probably not.
Okay.
You can either support one of ours, or you can come up with
Yeah,
your
you can back one of us up, or you can come up.
I haven't played much of KOTOR, so I don't know shit about HK, whatever.
Just pick a character, George.
I don't have Sharon's cell phone.
Only because I've been on a Dragon Age bender for the past like month. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
say
there's
Morgan.
plenty of great supporting characters in Dragon Age.
Morgan. So you're picking
Great
Morgan?
answer. Yeah.
Why?
Because
Did you have her in your party at all the times when you played Origins?
yes, she was my go-to mage. Only because she was well diverse. She could be a tank, a DPS. She could hang back and
Spider Girl.
yeah. I mean,
You know, I feel, Mario, that Cortana could be a main character just like Master Chief. In fact, I think you could make her the main character of Halo, because she's basically Dr. Haley's AI, who created the Spartan 2
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to
program.
play as,
Halo
as
is-
Haley though.
But you would want to play as Cortana,
What would I do
is
as
Master
Cortana?
Chief's story.
but it's also Cortana's story.
Look, I want to beat
Really?
Mario,
That's
but I don't
Halo
think
4
I
maybe,
wouldn't
but
play a
Halo
game
1,
starring
2,
as
and 3?
Cortana. I wouldn't.
no.
Huh?
I wouldn't play a
But
game
you
where I
would
played
as
as Cortana.
Luigi.
Sister,
Get out of here!
Luigi has his own games.
But you see what I'm saying, though? It could be considered she's a main character. Like, it's her story, too.
You think so?
And that, like, Master Chief is the vessel, and she's the body. I mean, she's the mind.
I clearly think she's supporting. I wouldn't have considered her the main character of that series at all. But
I don't know. I never used HK in any of my playthroughs.
really,
Yeah, I never liked him.
you never just listened to
Never
him
liked
talk
him.
about how much
Next
he hated
question.
people.
But in those games, you're playing as Master Chief. You're not playing as Cortana. But Cortana's there, helping you. She's aiding you. She's guiding you. She's Master Chief's voice of
Reason.
guidance, voice of reason. Like,
She's his conscience.
yeah, like
I don't know. I think.
Don't help him.
His answer.
I hope
It's
Jillian
almost
is a
as
regular
mine.
on this. I hope
Jillian, you might have to be a regular on
she's
this.
going to be a regular background or panelist one day,
You
or
might
whatever
have
we
to.
call ourselves.
When we do like a PC LOL edition, you have to be on the panel.
I was gonna say I could have a whole bunch of supporting characters.
You know, this is a very hard one. I'm gonna have to think about this for like a good minute or two.
Jillian wins.
Jillian wins. I'm gonna have to give it to Jillian. Well,
Luigi is not a good supporting character.
Yes, he is.
He's like the best.
No, and he doesn't count because he had his own game.
dinosaur.
Yoshi?
Yoshi.
Yoshi's an awesome supporting character.
He has his own games though. He went from being a supporting character to being a legitimate main character.
I'm gonna have to go with HK47 Joey Hill on this one because I just feel that Cortana is too much of a main character in the Halo series to be a supporting character. I think she's actually a main character.
I think that Mario and George are both meat bags.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
Wrong robot.
Okay, this is a very
But he said it.
great question.
Cortana can corrupt your droid, though.
We said ding.
Cortana could probably kill both Morgan and
Probably.
Probably.
I just want the record to show
yeah.
that the Call of Duty sergeant's name is Waters.
You fact checked me.
I did, yeah.
You fact checked me. That's
Fact-checked
great.
it. It's Waters.
Sergeant Waters.
Hand me another beer.
Johnny the Jenkins.
And the opener.
Does he die? Is he evil?
I didn't go that far.
You didn't go that far. All right. So guys,
Wait,
so
Sergeant
all the new consoles are out. There's not a lot of
He was
games
just
for
kind
it.
of there.
So for round 3,
Yeah.
what is the future fighting franchise game that you all want to see on the consoles? If it's already coming out, but describe to me which one's going to be the best. George Gleich, you're going first.
But Joey won this one. He
All
should
right,
go first.
all right, Joey Hill, you're
Yeah,
going to
we
go
go in
first.
order.
Alright, I'll start. I thought about this one a lot as well. I'm a big Capcom fan.
Yeah?
So clearly I would like to see Street Fighter and Marvel vs.
round one
Capcom.
fight?
But I think one of the games that
I'm gonna lose.
us as friends have had a ton of fun with in the past, I would really, really love to see a good, solid Soul Calibur make an appearance on the next gen.
Ooh, as long as Sean Barnes doesn't
consoles.
play.
Yeah, as
well,
long
he's
as
not-
Spawn
he
is
doesn't
not
live
in
with
it.
us anymore, so.
I hope Spawn is in it.
No, I
But
don't.
that's my
Would it be
answer.
console
Soul Calibur.
exclusive?
Yeah, I would like to be not console exclusive. I would like them to keep that tradition of doing characters, special characters for each console. I would love to see, something special for PS4, something special for Xbox One.
All right, so if it was for Xbox One, what special character would you want to see?
I don't know. I guess maybe like a. I haven't really thought about what
I'd say
characters
throw
I'd like to
Master
see.
Chief
I'll
in
come
there
back
for
to you.
Xbox.
Think of a character for
I'll put something
for
in there.
Xbox One or PS4. Mario.
Let me
Future.
finish my Cheeto.
All right, future franchise fighting game.
Okay.
I'm gonna ninja the Cheeto.
In the honor of Nick Mundy, this one's easy. It's Primal Rage. And I'll tell you why Primal Rage.
Primal Rage.
When I had a Sega Genesis, now it's voted top 10 worst games on the Sega Genesis, but in my opinion, I disagree.
I love
I disagree.
Why is it
Came
top-
out in 1994.
Yeah.
I had the toys. I had toys of it. I had the Snake toy. They had comics. There was comics out for it. They had a sequel, I think.
So do you
It
think
was
they should
on,
do
like-
all this again for Primal Rage? Like pump up
Yeah.
all the merchandise for it
I
and
mean,
get
there's a
people
lot.
hype?
There's a lot of controversy because it was real gory and stuff. But controversy creates cash, and I think.
get it.
I mean, it'd probably be very similar to.
So describe to me the game, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so picture Godzilla versus King Kong.
Okay.
They're fighting on top of that mountain.
Is it
throwing rocks
Destroy
back
All
and
Monsters?
forth.
Destroy All Monsters was like
Picture that.
Okay.
Okay, they're big mutated, like creatures. Like there's an ape. He's like one of the main characters, I think. And then there's the snake guy.
I know the game he's talking about.
And they battle it out, and it's a gore fest. There was like
Is there more characters?
It also had a novel
Yeah.
called Primal Rage Avatars, and I think it could be a big seller to bring back like nostalgia Sega nerds
So
like
what
me.
you gotta. Fighting games are just.
In other words,
they
hipsters.
sell you on characters. Give me some good characters within this game, other than lizard monster or an ape.
Chaos.
Chaos. Are you helping me out right now?
Well, is
I'm
this
just naming a character.
is this the game where you
That I
can
remember
fight?
from it.
Is it like Rampage when you fight as you're like the giant monsters and you can fight each other like that? Is that what-
It's like a fighting game, but with the giant creatures. Like
Okay.
it's
Would
like
you want it for the
picture-
Wii U,
for the Wii U.
PS?
I'd see it on the put it on the PS4 because Xbox has Killer Instinct. Give PS4 Primal Rage.
Wow. So none of us are gonna play it.
Call it Primal Rage. I mean, I'm gonna buy a PS4 because Xbox has been, failing me.
we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Next
But that's
time.
that's for another
That's definitely for another one.
high
Oh,
school
rip your
throwdown.
throw down.
John, was everything he said correct?
I'm just going to tell you that Amazon, everybody who's reviewed this game, total has got a 4.7 out of 5. So,
That's pretty terrible.
So it is a great game.
I mean,
Is it-
that's
is it-
what
I
the
liked it.
Amazon users
Is
say.
it a cult following?
I love
Is that
it
what
as
it's
a
going
child.
on?
That's what it looks
Then
like.
again,
Okay.
Amazon users are mostly hipsters.
Cult games can make buku bucks. All right, George.
So people like it.
People
Fighting
like-
games.
Fighting games.
I would like to see Tekken continue.
Tekken. Okay.
Only because it has been the only fighting style video game that I have ever been able to enjoy.
But we
I'm
already
not
know,
a fighting game.
we already know there's going to be another Tekken. We already know there's going to be another Soul Calibur. We don't know that there's going to be another Primal Rage. Bring it back.
It's because the game died when
Bring
it
it
came out for the
back.
Sega.
Nick Mundy over here.
Soul Calibur 6 hasn't been confirmed.
It has not actually.
Anyway, I like with Tekken. I just
John.
like the way. Shut
John.
up! Will you let me talk? I'm sorry. I just like the way the fighting flowed. Can't talk.
Tekken Tag or regular Tekken?
I'd like to see both.
In one game? Tekken Tag in one game. Don't make it 2 games. Make it easy for everyone.
That's pretty legit.
Pretty legit?
That's pretty legit. You just blew my mind with that.
Okay, so how many characters would you have? Would you have all? As long as you have Slim Bob and Fat Bob in the same
No,
game.
you would obviously have to have Gene.
I want every character. Every character ever. I want that little fucking dinosaur bastard. I want him.
The Velociraptor guy?
Yeah.
Okay, all of the main storyline characters, Gene,
Okay,
June,
is
all
there a
them.
storyline actually this time, or does it? Because it's kind of convoluted now, because everyone's a robot. Is that true, John? Is
Everybody is not a robot.
Everyone's not a robot in Tekken anymore.
There's demons in there too.
I thought Hayachi was part clone, part robot, part dinosaur now.
You're hopeless.
So you're honestly against Tekken. You're being.
And this guy is
No,
judging us?
I'm not gonna lie. My brother Joe played a lot of Tekken games. And I played a lot of Tekken games with him, and I could never follow the storyline because they changed every year.
Primal
no.
Rage is like
I don't play
gory.
fighting
like
We're,
Mortal
uh,
Kombat.
Is it
we're-
gory?
we're
How
off.
gory? How gory is it?
It's pretty gory.
I thought we were on my turn.
Is he gonna get an M rating?
I'm pretty sure.
It has to.
Online capabilities?
I wouldn't play it without an M rating. I wouldn't.
All right, Joe Hill, you had enough time to think about some characters that you
All
want
right.
to see Soul Calibur.
I really can't decide on the PS4 character because I mean the Soul Calibur you got to think of the time period Soul Calibur takes in. So I don't want to throw in like a futuristic character. That's
Why not?
from
They
a
did
PlayStation.
it in. They did it in what?
Well, I mean, I
5.
guess they did it with the Jedi, but I don't know. I didn't like that
yeah.
much.
Ivy?
For Xbox,
No.
a good exclusive character would be Rise from like the Rise
Taylor,
game.
right?
That'd be a
The
fun
ninja
one.
chick?
Something like that, yeah.
And for the Nintendo, you could do like Pit or something because I mean they're gonna pick a Nintendo character for the Wii U if they put Soul Calibur on that. So Pit would be a good one. And my Xbox choice, Mr. Judge, was Rise.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do for a PS4 character. I honestly there's no PS4
Put Fat
exclusive.
Bob on there.
You know,
Exclusive.
I
The
feel
guy
like
from 13.
What?
Put Fat Bob on there.
Fat
18. The Order. The guy from the Order.
The Order?
I feel like the only game that you guys described that I would want to play would be Primal Rage, since it's a cult game, and I never really was good at Soul Calibur and
You're all right.
Tekken.
I mean, I kicked your ass every time.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to give you the point because everyone loves a good cult game.
And I'm trailing.
I'm privy to a couple cult games out there. Jet Set Radio being one.
Jet Set Radio. I mean,
It's probably my
you gotta think
biggest
about
cult
it.
game.
Primal Rage on PS4, people go nuts. People would go nuts.
I think a small group of people
Just
will
want
go
to let you guys
nuts.
know I had many decisions. I was going to go with my generic answer, Virtual Fighter.
Is this true, John? Is this true?
Yep, that's a fact.
That is fact. Yeah.
And I was also thinking about doing Bloody Roar, but Primal Rage.
Also,
outbeat
Joey,
them.
screw your New Zealand.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a
goal.
tough round. That was a tough
Can't be
round
gold.
because I'm not a big fan of fighting
Get outta
games.
here.
All I know is I'm stomping a mud hole. I came to play.
Yeah, well, yeah, George, you're down with 0. Mario, there's with 2, and Joey with 1.
There's a dog on my knee.
Dog on your knee. All right, we're going to question 4, round 4. Best horror-themed video game, and we're gonna start it off with George.
I would say Evil Within, but I haven't played it yet. So I
Yeah,
can't
so it's
really
got to be a
say.
game you have played, by the way, because you got to describe it to me and why it's scary.
Then I gotta go with Condemned.
Ooh, I like Condemned. Tell me about it.
Condemned, you
I
play
may
the
back
role
out to
of a.
support George. I may back out to support.
Hey, you might think it's scarier for a different reason.
You're,
Let's go.
you're playing a detective.
Okay.
You basically gotta solve a bunch of shit anyway. The reason why it's scary is if you pick up a melee weapon, you hit somebody in the face with it twice, it snaps. You have no weapon. You find a gun, you get 3 bullets with it, you run out, you're fucked. Throughout throughout a lot of the parts on there, a lot of jump scares. There's a lot of suspense in it too. My memory is
There's a lot
not
of
that
shadows.
great.
A lot of shadows that go
Oh,
by.
yeah. I still remember a time where I was walking down a hall and there was a balcony off to the side, and I had a shotgun with 2 bullets left.
This happened.
I see something flash in the corner of my screen, and I look and just waste both shots. I have.
That's pretty scary. No, shotgun, no bullets. Was there monsters in this game?
Yes.
There
Wasn't it mostly people though? that
It
you were
was
fighting?
mostly people,
Yeah. Were they antagonists?
but there was a lot of shadow apparitions and what have you.
Okay.
Came up.
Would you say this would be the scariest game you've ever played?
Scariest game I ever played.
And was it the fact that there wasn't a lot of lights? It wasn't a stealth-based horror game.
It was
just
not stealth.
it was not stealth, right?
There wasn't a lot of stealth involved. No. It was survive from point A to point B.
Did you beat it?
I came very close.
I don't know. Every scary game I've played, I haven't beaten.
I came very, very close.
I get you scared.
All right, Joe
And
Hill.
wait, I have a question
I
about
wanna go
this,
last.
this thing. Is this about
Who
best
last?
horror?
I haven't gone last.
Most scary or just the best horror themed period?
It's debatable. What's the best horror?
Yeah, whatever
theme?
your reasons are.
I have 2.
Like, I would say Dante's Inferno would be one of the best horror-themed video games. That's me personally.
Did you play Dante's Inferno?
No, I watched Sean beat.
Oh yeah,
let's
the
go.
whole thing. You did.
Yeah,
watched
Sean
Zombie
would
Design.
never let anybody play.
I want to go last.
You want to go last?
Yeah.
All right, Mario Bakari.
Hype me up.
If
a
you
little
pick Condemned also.
I want to go with George,
Okay.
but I'm going to say Dead Space.
I honestly don't blame him with that pick.
You know, Dead Space was kind of scary.
I mean, Dead Space was scary. I mean, any scary game there is out there, I get pretty scared. I get pretty
Well,
scared.
you
Have you,
scare
have you
easily
beaten
anyway.
Alien Isolation yet?
I have not.
No.
I have not. That's why I will not say. But I came pretty darn close to beating Dead Space. I got to the garden, and that was pretty scary.
Tell me why this game is scary.
Because you receive this message.
It's from your girlfriend, right?
It's from your lady. It's from your lady laid.
It's your girlfriend.
And your lady laid's like, I'm driving a ship on my god. You're going there anyway, and I
What,
think
is that Christmas?
I think you're going there anyway to help out, or you volunteer or something. John,
Tastes like
you
sausage.
might have to fact check me on that.
I like sausage.
Tastes a
I
little
think
more
he
like
volunteered
peppermint,
because
but
he
whatever.
knows that she's up there.
Isn't he really not? He's just an engineer, isn't he?
He
No,
is.
no physical capability.
That's why he might have volunteered, because his lady was there.
That's true.
And so, he gets on this ship. You don't know what's going on. There's all this there's
I like his,
nobody
like,
there.
When you get injured, I just like the noises like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
There's
Like
a
he's getting
glitch.
it
There's
That's
a
what he
glitch
sounds
where you
like.
play
I
with
just, I
half
really
the
like
body.
those noises.
Like he's getting it hard up.
Why is it
It
scary?
made me laugh.
It's scary because you don't know what's going on when you first get there. You got to figure everything out.
is pretty scary.
So you got to get I think you got to get audio clips. I don't remember.
Yeah, you're kind of suddenly you're on
And
this
then
space
you
station.
gotta, you gotta, you
under
can-
attack.
You gotta find weapons,
reason.
and you gotta,
Don't you make
upgrade
most of your
them.
weapons too?
Well, I think you upgrade them mostly. You find them and you upgrade.
You start with the cutter, right?
and then
Lots of cutter.
so you don't know what's going on. So when you encounter the first necromorph, you're kind of like, what in the hell is this? And you don't know what's going on. He's coming at you. You're shooting at it. You're shooting at it. You're shooting at it. You don't know how to kill it. And it just annihilates you. You're like, what in the hell? You get so mad. Then you figure out you gotta shoot off the limbs.
What?
Yeah, but then
Not the head, instead
But
face.
sometimes you think there are people that are already dead, but they just come out of nowhere. Just
Double tap, look, double tap everything. That's what when I
You
play
gotta
that game, that's
stomp.
what I
You
do.
gotta stomp on some dead bodies.
Double tap everything. No,
'Cause
I didn't
not
even.
everything
I'm
is
not getting that
completely
close.
dead.
I shot it.
You shot it?
Yeah, double tap from a distance.
Sometimes you gotta bash him with your gun.
No,
Now,
double
would
tap
you
from
say-
distance. It's worth
Would you
it.
say the monsters in this game are some of the scariest monsters you've gone up against in video games? Because
I think after a while you get kind of used to the necromorphs, but once once you get to
The dead
the
babies.
popper things that come out of the dude's stomach, and the second one has some pretty crazy when you
Not
go to the
that
nursery and
Babies.
all the little babies are running around.
Dead spider
That's-
babies.
do you think this game would make a good horror movie?
That was like a.
It could, if done right.
Yeah.
It's got it might be a boring movie, but
I don't know. The animated
but that's my
the
choice.
animated movie was pretty
That's my choice.
entertaining.
All right, Joe Hill.
Wait,
I
no,
have
it's my
nightmares
turn.
about that animated movie.
Huh?
It's my
It
turn.
was. I
Are
liked
you
it.
taking the place of Joey Hill?
No, I have
want
my
my own
answer.
place.
Okay, go ahead, Joey Hill.
Okay. Wait, no.
Julie, what are you doing?
You can let my sister contribute real quick.
Contribute.
All right, you can say what your game is.
she's a
Julie.
regular.
I have two because it depends on if you're doing most scary.
What best
or
horror
less.
thing-
in your mind,
Scariest
what's the
video
best
game of all
horror
time?
game you've played? For you, what?
It's either between Left 4 Dead or Resident Evil 4.
Resident
Yep.
Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4 was amazing.
Shaka, whatever her name is.
That was
Scare
What's her name,
factor,
John? What's her name?
graphics, storyline, done.
Shia.
No cutscenes.
So I would go with Resident
Well, the best part of Resident Evil 4 if you're
The
playing
Chicago
co-op.
typewriter.
Because I play with Joey Hill, and if you don't do
I played with Joey
the
Hill.
quick action, you can
That
just
was
watch.
5.
Is that 5?
That was 5.
You can just watch Joey Hill die every single time. With the chain to the face.
He's a douchebag, and he'd love to watch me get chained to the face.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go do my answer. Shad, you gotta be quiet.
All right, you gotta be quiet for
All
this.
right. So, for me, I like. There's a lot of games that you could think that you want to throw in there and be like, what's the best horror game? You could throw Resident Evil 4 in there, and that's a great game. Lots of action
Thank
oriented.
you.
They do a great game of scaring you, and I love Resident Evil 4. I loved Dead Space. Dead Space was a fantastic game. I really liked. I only played Condemned briefly,
Tell us your
but
answer.
it did scare me a little bit. There were poop sprinkles in my
The
pants.
build-up is insatiable.
But I think at the core of a horror game should scare you.
Yeah.
It should
That is
scare the
exactly what
living
that
daylights out.
sounds
That is its goal. And
Yeah.
if it does
Of
that,
course.
then it
Left
succeeds
4
as a
Dead.
horror game. For me personally, the horror game that scared me the most was Amnesia
Oh.
on the PC.
Coming from behind.
And the reason I say
You
this
see
is because
me.
I didn't know what I was walking into, first of all, and I think that added to the experience for me personally. But it was the first time I'd played an actual horror game where I was a regular guy and I was pretty helpless.
How long is that game go?
It's not that long. It's only a couple hours.
But isn't it different every time you play?
It's some things are different. It's the same mostly, like the same jump scares. But if it's your first time and you're playing it in the dark with headphones like I was, and you're helpless, like you can't fight back. And that's a scary feeling. Ooh. That is a very scary feeling. And if you, like, in Condemned, you do have to defend yourself with something that's going to break. But you can defend yourself. You ever try to hold off a monster with a chair, a wooden chair? It's not going to work. It didn't work in Amnesia.
You can't beat him with the chair?
You can put the chair in front of you, but he'll rip the chair up and then kill you.
Well, that's a very,
And also,
unwell-made chair.
there's only one monster in Amnesia.
Yeah.
And the thing about Amnesia is that monster, you don't know if that monster's just in your head or if it's real or not. And that's that adds to the scare factor right there. You don't know if you're just insane and this is all in your head or if this is really happening. And that plot twist right there it added to the scare factor. I've had plenty of games that I've played in my life. I've had plenty of games in my life.
Spoiler alert!
Shut up.
If we ever have anybody listen to this,
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, guys.
Anyways, I've had plenty of games in my life where I've rage quit. I've gotten so mad I broke controllers and quit, but this was the first game I fear quit.
You fear quit?
I had that emotion so much that I just needed to stop.
Well, guys, again, it's a hard one. We're going to have to give it to Joey Hill for Amnesia because he described the horror of playing the game. And fear quitting is what
I've never fear quitted.
I gave Joey the point over. John?
The Dead Space guy, Isaac Clarke. He's a systems engineer,
Yeah?
part of the emergency response team, so it's his job to go.
So it's his job. So he knew. He knew what he was doing.
His lady was still in there though. He's trying to get it in one last
George,
time.
I feel
before
like
the end of the world.
there's George, there's 3 questions left. I feel you can come back.
I don't.
He could get.
Well, next time, I know you'll be more prepared. Or you'll be the host.
If I'm the host, Lord help us all.
Alright, that was a good round. You guys got me quaking in my boots a little bit.
shaking from fear.
From fear
Are
quake.
you gonna quit?
Round 5.
What up?
This is a very serious question, and I want you the guys to think about it. But I want you to give me the best gaming franchise out there. And George, do you want to start off first?
Yeah, I'll start.
All right, George. Huh? Madden football? No, mom, sit down.
No.
All right, George, you're gonna go first.
I gotta go with Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed. Okay. Are you adding Unity to that?
No.
Okay.
Unity.
Unity.
Assassin's Creed Unity.
I refuse to allow Unity into that.
All right, George. Tell me why.
Okay.
Have you played all of them?
Yes, I have.
All right.
All the sequential ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and no.
All right, George. We're never gonna get to that.
I mean, I'm probably gonna
Why?
lose this.
Assassin's
anyway,
Creed.
so don't
Why?
worry.
All right, Assassin's Creed.
I'm intrigued about your answer because there's a lot of things against
Creed.
Assassin's Creed in my mind that I would say no instantly to. But I've played the first one and I like the first one, so tell me
the
why.
second one was awesome.
It's the best
The
gaming
first one-
franchise.
Alright, the first one, Altair. I can't
tell
pronounce
you-
his last name, so I ain't even gonna try.
Isn't Assassin his last name?
No.
John?
I don't remember his last
Who's
name.
the first guy?
Yeah.
Fact check.
What is Altair's last name? Get on it, fact checker.
Uthid? Uthid?
It's really weird.
Oh, John.
Vanitary.
Yeah, George.
I like the storyline. Basically, just fighting through the frickin' Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
The parts that really got me were where you were not in the Animus, where you were playing as Desmond Church.
It actually plays in real time, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're trying to figure out where you are and why you're there. Then you go into the second one. Your ice breaks out. You take control of Ezio Auditore. My Italian accent
Is
is
the second one?
horribly. I liked fighting through France and Italy.
And it comes out every year, right?
I don't know about every year.
No, it
might be
It's every year now. It
George,
wasn't
if
before.
I was
It
like,
wasn't at
this
first.
game sucks. I hate this game. What would you say? What would be?
I
your
would
argument?
kick you in the balls and walk away.
Why?
Beer money, everybody.
Punch you square in your face.
Beer money.
Put you right in the throat.
Which one's the best? What would you say would be the pinnacle of the best gaming franchise?
Black Flag.
Black Flags?
Yes.
Playing as pirates? Playing as
Yes,
pirates is
because
pretty
I
cool.
love pirates. Pirates. my favorite movie growing up as a kid was Treasure Island.
Okay.
So I love pirates. The only part I didn't really like about it was the fact that a lot of the missions you were stuck on a boat,
Yeah.
and there wasn't anything very assassiny about it.
Okay. So you think they kind of jumped the ship? Jump the shark?
You could actually hunt for a shark in that game.
Yeah.
What game?
So you,
Black Flag.
so you're saying
Okay.
Assassin's Creed, hands down, best gaming franchise of all time?
Yes.
Of all time. That's such
Alright.
a hard one.
That was pretty good.
All right, what's Ezio? Or not Ezio? What's
Altair's last name is Altair Ibn La Ahad.
I knew it was
He's
like
Syrian.
he's Jesus related, right? Jesus was an assassin.
I'm just gonna call him Altair Alphabet.
pretty sure Jesus was an assassin.
I hear a lot. That's his last name.
he must have been.
All right, Joe Hill, best gaming franchise of all
All right, I
time.
went last
I hear a
last
lot
time,
of
so I'm going to go in the middle here. It's tough to decide what the best gaming franchise is, and you got to think about what a franchise is, because I mean that's what this game is that we're playing right now, the high school throwback. Is you got to really think about what do you want out of the
HighScore.
question? What are you expecting to get? Because anyone can throw out there what's the best gaming franchise, and they're going to pick their favorite series of games. I think part of it is the game has to have grossed a good amount of money, because that's essentially what the word franchise means. You know, they're making money off of that, so it's continuing. But for me, the one franchise that I am always gonna buy into, whenever the game comes out, I'm gonna buy the next one,
Yeah.
is Halo.
Okay.
I love the Halo franchise. I've been playing it since it came out, and I'm gonna buy Halo 5 when it comes out.
Even with the problems in Master Chief Collection.
Absolutely. I bought the Master Chief Collection. I bought ODST. I bought Halo Wars. I bought them all. And I played them all, and I enjoyed them all. And I'm always going to buy the next Halo. I'm always going to buy it. So that, for me, that's the best gaming franchise. And like I said, the game is a really good game in addition to being a franchise and a powerhouse. It sells Xboxes.
Best memory of the best gaming franchise.
For me, my best Halo 2 was the best for me. It was just all my friends were playing that multiplayer, and that multiplayer sold it. The campaign in Halo 2 is fantastic. It is a great campaign. Story's fantastic. So you can enjoy the campaign with your friends too. Me and Chris Hawk, you, the judge, when it first came out, remember we sat in your living room, we played the crap out of that campaign. But it was the multiplayer that sold it for me on that one, and that's why I'm always going to get a Halo game.
Okay.
Whenever it comes out.
I got a question for you.
Good one.
Did you ever play Spartan Assault?
Which one? Oh yeah, I played that one. Yep.
All right, Mario Bakar, you're rounding off the last, some pretty hard ones right here. So I'm gonna.
This was an easy
one?
Easy one for me.
I thought about it.
It's Super Mario Brothers.
Oh my fucking god!
And
you cop out, you son of a bitch.
That's more of a cop out than Halo.
Thank you.
Are you gonna buy every Mario game? I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you
because-
that's what I said. I'm listening.
Did I not say it?
See, the Atari might have revolutionized like home systems, like when it came out, but everyone was still in the arcades. Everybody was playing Dig Dug and Pac-Man and Frogger,
Dig Dug is awesome.
Dig Dug was that was it.
Galaga, whatever.
Galaga was great.
But Super Mario
Centipede.
made you stay at home to play video games.
I wish we could go rob John Wayne.
If it wasn't for
Wherever
Super
he's in
Mario,
the world, take his
we'd
centipede.
probably we'd probably still be at home playing video games. Who knows? But
No.
it brought us to where we are now.
I'll tell you the best thing I ever did though is put a pool in that house because it got you guys off video games and outside doing
Yeah, but we're still playing video games. Who
We're
cares
still
about
playing,
pools?
Mama.
But is that your answer?
Miss Sue's best game is the pool.
I'm gonna. Are you done, Mario?
Are you finished?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to give it to Mario Bakari because if it wasn't for Super Mario, we wouldn't be playing other video games.
I think
Best-
this is rigged. This is like football.
As an innocent bystander, I have to completely agree.
Best. I mean, if you're gonna talk about best gaming franchise that is made, I mean, Super Mario Bros. Is one of the best-selling NES games of all
You're right,
time.
you're right,
With
you're right.
$125 million.
You're right. I should have went for the win and not my heart.
Always follow your heart.
I always do. Get full.
All right, guys, that was a hard one. You guys are breaking my heart, all right? Stop breaking my balls here. All right,
I'm probably gonna
esports.
fail
Should
'cause I'm horrible with
esports
trivia.
be recognized just as? What was the question?
Professional sports?
As professional sports, should they be as recognizable as
Let me start.
regular sports? All right, George, we'll start with you.
What is professional sports?
You're telling me.
No, I'm asking.
John? Fact
Anybody.
check. Fact check.
Anybody.
Professional sports.
What is professional sports?
Basketball, football, hockey, soccer.
Stuff where you gotta get up off of your lazy ass and do some activity.
It's athletics, yes.
I wish Nick was here.
This thing, it all pisses me off. Olympic level League of Legends. What the fuck is that?
Is there
Olympic level?
Is there Olympic level League of Legends?
There was a
John,
rumor
fact
for
check
it.
that too.
checker.
Fact check science.
What?
A sport is an activity involving physical exertion and a skill in which an individual or team competes against another or others for
But it says
entertainment.
eSports. Should eSports be recognized as much as regular sports?
Yeah.
No.
Professional sports.
Yes,
No,
definition.
because with sports, you're recognizing the athletic prowess of the teams, the team or individual that's playing. Wiggling your thumbs is not really considered an athletic prowess. It's not. There's no athleticism.
It
in
does take coordination
thumb play.
and a lot of thought to.
Cop out
strategy.
answer.
It does.
This is where we actually throw down.
Throw
Right here.
down.
We actually
Throw down.
throw down.
I will dive over this table and elbow drop you in the face.
Only if my brother
But
was here.
esport guys are making almost kinda as much as professional.
No, they're not
stars
there.
now.
They're
I'll
Which
wait
is
till it
bogus.
gets- I'll
First
wait
of
till it
all-
gets to my turn.
Okay.
First of all,
The team might make as much as one player.
One
but
player?
They split it.
first
I mean,
of all, that
they make
player,
a living, but they're not.
I mean,
gonna
some of these
like-
guys are.
the quarterback of a professional
So are you
team.
arguing for it?
Shut
I'm-
up.
I'm playing devil's.
Sorry.
I'm not even supposed to say anything.
Devil's advocate.
Devil's advocate.
Do we have the DVD?
No,
Oh, wait,
George,
George,
All right.
You haven't even.
We heart you, Screen
Listen,
Junkies.
you
Finish up.
You haven't even seen Lonesome
Hey
Dove.
guys,
trying.
guys, let's
Mario.
Yeah.
You haven't even watched Lonesome Dove.
Okay, all right.
We're Screen
Are we
Junkie nerds.
finished? Are
Go
y'all
on.
finished?
Go ahead,
Are
go
y'all
ahead.
good?
Is the?
Are you
what's
sure?
What's your answer?
My answer is no.
Why?
I've been saying it this whole time. I've been saying no because wiggling your thumbs
Chill
on a
out.
video game, sure it takes coordination or whatever. There's still no athleticism behind it. There is no real physical exertion behind esports.
All right, Joey Hill.
You gotta listen to
Okay. For me,
Are you playing devil
esports
advocate? Are you playing devil advocate here?
No, the esports thing is you got to think
Hit me
about the
another bit.
generations of like that. The modern generation.
What's this
The
one?
generation now, they watch YouTube, they watch Twitch, they watch all that stuff. So esports has its own media. It has its own way of getting to the people that want to watch esports. People that want to watch esports, they're gonna watch it on Twitch. They're gonna watch those League of Legends finals on the League of Legends websites because they stream it all on there.
Okay.
You know, you're gonna watch some of your esports, like go back and watch your previous games and stuff on YouTube. That's what the generation that watches esports, that's where they watch it.
Yeah.
You know, the generation that watches regular sports, they watch it on TV. They watch it. They listen to it on the radio. That's that generation. And then there's our generation that's kind of in between. But when I want to watch esports, I go to the media where the esports are at. So no, I don't think esports should be given as much attention as regular sports. And
Thank you.
I think that they should stay on the media that they're on.
I wish Nick was here because I know he would argue for it. Mario B, are you gonna do devil's advocate or are you gonna?
My gut wants to go with George, and I think George. If George win, if anybody's gonna get the win, it should be George because he said it first. But
I'm going first.
I don't
every
think
time
it
now.
works that way.
Every time.
well, I don't know how. I don't know.
I think
You're the host.
I mean, I think
Joey
you got-
gave a better argument, but this is what I think. You know, to be different, I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, devil's advocate. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
This is why This is why I say yes. Because
Off the
what
top of
Joey
my head.
said, the next generation,
Oh.
to our generation, and to the generation before us, to the generation before us, to the baby boomers, no. To the next generation, yes. Yes, this is a sport for them.
So you're saying yes and
okay, if you had to pick a esport to watch for the rest of your life and to
Yes.
tell your kids to watch,
Yes.
with you.
Counter Strike.
Here's the thing, Mario. though. You gotta think. TV's phasing out, Mario. It's a thing of the
It's
past.
going. Yeah,
it's
I
only
mean,
a
look
matter
at
of time.
I
Netflix.
agree.
Look at Netflix.
Exactly.
Look at Twitch.
Look at it. It's gone.
And I-
TV's gonna be gone.
But
it's
this
only a
is
matter of
why-
time
this
before
is why I
cable
say
is
yes.
gone.
Like I said, Joey said next generation. Next generation, we're just gonna get more lazy with technology.
Mhm.
We're gonna get
I agree.
so that's gonna become the mainstream of what
Everyone's gonna be watching everyone clicking stuff, right?
50 years.
Watch me.
Do you think,
click.
Esports are gonna be the thing.
Bigger than regular sports.
I think yes, because of health issues and stuff like that.
Okay, would you wear the jersey of an esport player?
Hell no!
No, but I would wear a jersey of a team.
Maybe a team, yeah. Just like a T-shirt, not a
Yeah.
jersey. I'm not gonna wear no jersey. Maybe a T-shirt.
I'm gonna have to give the point to George,
Thank God, I finally am on the
but
board.
I like Mario's points.
I'm finally on the board.
Yeah.
All right, guys. 2004
I'm
was
kidding.
a great year of games. Probably one of my favorite year of games.
It was a
2014?
surprising year. I
2014.
didn't think it was gonna be as good as it was.
That very good. Okay,
Somebody
Joey
else do
Hill,
this one.
You want to go first?
video game of the year, 2014.
I
that's
played
a tough
I
one
played
for
a
me.
lot less video games this year than I usually do.
Mhm.
So I didn't get to experience. I don't think I got to experience everything that 2014 had to offer. But of what I did sample and what I did dip into, I think the game that most blew my mind this year and the one that I found myself most obsessed with and spending the most time with was Alien Isolation.
Mhm.
I think it's a game that a lot of people that was underrated. A lot of people
You
kind
know,
of
you know, it
looked it
just
over.
passed $1 million, $1 million sold.
I don't know.
It
Fact
just-
checker, look that up. For
It
me.
just passed $1 million sold.
Okay, well,
John King.
a lot of the other games that came out this year had already passed that
Mhm.
before Alien Isolation. I think it got overlooked because of the Alien
It did 2 days
franchise
ago.
itself. Yeah, the Alien franchise itself, the games that it has in its history, not that good. None of them stand up to Alien Isolation. I think that's one of the reasons why it didn't get a lot of attention. But Alien Isolation blew my mind. It was gorgeous. The story was good. I think that there was a little bit of voice acting that kind of lacked in the main character Amanda, but I mean I think the rest of the game makes up for it excellently. The stealth, the fear factor, it only has one flaw. There's only one flaw with Alien Isolation. Its only flaw that I can point out is the length of the game. Games these days are really short.
Mhm.
Alien Isolation was 20 hours, and
Did you beat it?
It needed to be 10. I'm almost done.
You almost done?
Mm-hmm.
Now, would you recommend this game to someone that loves the movies?
I would recommend this game to anyone that loves the movies because it took you back to that 1979 film with only one alien. This isn't like the other Alien games where you're just slaughtering hordes of the alien.
Mhm.
There's one alien stalking you the entire game. There's only one. And that adds a fear factor to the game that's kind of reminiscent for me in going back to Amnesia because I'm a big horror game guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Alien Isolation just took my breath away. It really did. It took me back to the films. I'm a big fan of those. And anybody that likes horror games, I recommend it as well.
So you think it's the game of the year?
I think that, yeah, it's Joey Hill's game of the year, absolutely.
Mario.
Rise came out in 14.
My game of the year.
I think it's 2013.
My game of the year is because
Grand
of
Theft Auto,
what
right?
it-
Grand
no,
Theft Auto 5.
No, because
Yeah,
that doesn't
re-release of
count.
Grand
That
Theft Auto
doesn't
5.
count. Is for what it did for the system and for what it did for the company, and that is Mario Kart 8.
Mark Reddy is pretty good.
Wow. This is a
Um,
I
Let
did not see this coming.
Let me just tell you
Hey,
how
dude,
much money.
hipsters flocked
Let me
to
just
that.
tell you about approximately about how much
Mars
money,
hipster.
about how much money it made.
Are you gonna throw stats at me?
I am.
John, get ready.
Over 4 days, it sold
I got
about
a PowerPoint.
1.4 million units.
John,
That's true. I already know that. That's true.
1.4.
And since then, it has sold about 3 million.
Okay, so
Yes.
it slowed down a little bit.
It saved the Wii U, like I said. It saved Nintendo. It gave them It gave them what they needed.
Bailed them out.
It also won 2 awards at the Video Game Awards. It won Best Family Game and Best Racing Game.
You know, a family game is a good game of the year type
That's
quality.
That's two rewards. Rewards.
I don't know a lot
right
of
there.
families that go looking for games, though.
What was the
And,
second award?
Best Racing Game.
Okay.
It also is a great party game to play with your friends.
I'll give them that.
There's a
But aren't you
drunken
worried
Mario
about
Kart
losing
game.
friendships over this game too?
No.
I'll break a controller. I don't care.
I don't know.
Rage quit.
Doesn't
I
I've heard rumors that people lose friendships over Mario Kart.
I don't know about that because it won Best Family Game Award. So no.
Maybe it broke up families.
Yeah.
What,
so-
what if it broke up families?
Broke
no.
up families.
Well then,
Mom and Dad got a divorce.
I don't know. I
He's
guess
backing on your game right
Is
now.
that fucking blue shell?
He's backing on your game right
that
now.
blue shell. That's why Dad and Mom aren't together.
See, Alien Isolation is a good choice because
This
I'm
is
a
when
big-
we throw
I'm a-
down.
Yeah, this is when we throw down because it's a good game, but like Joey Hill said, it had its flaws. It has its flaws, and I mean Mario Kart 8. You know, it's a
only
lot
so
of people
much
can
with Mario
argue.
Kart.
Isn't it easy to play?
When did,
All you gotta do is just drive, right?
There's more skill in Mario Kart 8 than you think.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, there is.
No,
yeah,
there's not.
Yeah, there is. I can argue that there is skill.
There is.
Because I
Is there?
did it.
You can save.
No,
you can
drive,
save your items,
and then you shoot your item.
No, you can save
You
your
can
items.
save your item,
You
but
can
then you're
drop
gonna
back.
shoot it.
You can drop back to a certain position
Oh!
to grab an item.
You know, I'm
And
trying
then
to
you
win.
can
I'm
get
not
up.
dropping back.
You can drop back into a certain position, get a certain item, and then you can speed
okay.
up and then use it later. Boom.
Doesn't
That's
the blue?
that's a
what's the
trick.
which shell goes straight for the guy in first?
The blue
The
shell.
blue one.
So if
The-
you use
the
that
blue
when you're
shell.
in first, you're gonna kill yourself. That's why mom and dad aren't together anymore. Is that damn blue shell?
No, I'll tell you. But see, Alien Isolation, it just it's boring. It can get very boring.
But you love the Alien series
I love
movies.
Aliens. I love Aliens.
And you also have played every
But I'm
Alien
also
esque game.
arguing. I'm also arguing for my game. So anything to up my game.
All right.
Up in this game, and I'm trying to take.
Are
it
you
out.
are you done? Did you have anything else?
You got one more.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Those were both pretty good.
Okay.
I like how they almost threw down.
I'm
George,
trying to win.
you know it's all up to you.
The
You know what?
only game that I've
we know
really
it's all good.
played
Yeah.
that was released in 14 was Dragon Age Inquisition. Honest to God, I am a busy man.
What game?
DA Inquisition.
Okay, hey,
It is abbreviated like that.
I'll give you that. It's a good game. I'm still in the hinterlands, but it's a good game. It's a good game so far.
All right,
I like being.
for
being
those
stuck
of
in the
y'all
middle
who
nowhere
have
for
not.
longer than it takes to beat Alien Isolation. So
Well, you gotta also realize that it's not just like you're forced to follow a straight storyline.
How big is
You
this game,
make
George?
it's fucking huge.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've been playing for the best of 2 months, and I just
Enormous.
recently got level 15, and I am finally out of the fucking hinterlands.
Mm-hmm.
It took him. It's taken me longer to get out.
Why
of
is
the
this
hinterlands.
It's because you haven't been playing.
Why is this game the game of the year over
Well,
all other games?
I can't
over
really
Mario Kart
say-
8 or Alien Isolation.
In all seriousness, I cannot say that because I haven't played either
Well, maybe there's
Alien
a reason.
Isolation or
Maybe-
Mario Kart.
Maybe there's a reason why you've only played one game, and that's because you're playing the game of the year. So tell me why it's the game of the year.
Why it's the game of the year? It's because it's the only game that's really caught my attention.
Okay, why?
Even, sure, Master Chief Collection, whatever. I have all the copies of the original games.
Mhm.
I mean,
You're
that's
not
if you
gonna
want to
be
give
able
a
to
game of the
beat
year
that
twice.
shit.
So
What?
if you want to give gaming, I mean, didn't Halo 2 win game of the year back in its year?
John Kanogi?
In
Fact
2011?
check.
I think Game of the Year should be Call of Duty Ghost DLC.
I think you should
DLC, not
Right.
the actual game.
I think it's Last of Us DLC that's a... George.
It's the only game that really caught my eye. Like,
Mhm.
I love the fact that it brought back. It gave you like a huge blast from the past. You see, spoiler alert, by the way. You see the hero Ferelden. You're the guy that you created from Dragon Age Origins. You see Hawk, the champion Kirkwall, the person that you played as throughout the entire game of the second one,
Yeah.
Dragon Age 2.
Man, I had fun with my sister in that game.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Wait, so there's incest in this game.
Well, in Dragon Age 2 there was.
Is there?
Yeah, I did it just to see if it was actually there, and it was. It's there.
Yeah,
Couldn't you
Is there?
say?
John Kanogi's shaking his head no.
I mean,
There's
Couldn't-
not.
No.
Couldn't
No.
you say this game is too easy?
did you
though?
even play the second one?
I did. I didn't finish it though. I only got like halfway through. I was trying to romance. it.
You're talking to a guy who played through the second one 5 separate times.
Wow. It was not.
I wanted
that
to
good.
see.
Did you know you could have a
It
foursome?
was
not that
terrible.
first
one?
The
Did you-
second one was
That I
terrible.
want, yeah.
Is it a threesome? It's a foursome because it's the chick, you, Liliana, and Zevran.
Liliana won't do it. That's 3.
She'll do it.
I think so.
I saw a video of it.
Is it so? It's severed.
There's
Oh,
also
No,
another
Severin,
three-way.
Liliana.
There's another
I don't think
three-way
Liliana
in
would do it.
the second one.
She does
Can you
it.
fact check that for us?
I will.
I think-
you asked me to fact check a couple things.
Tell me why this game is Game of the Year material.
Oh well, I would like to, but I feel like I'm gonna get interrupted again.
I'm
Okay.
planning on it.
Go on.
Exactly. See, he just did it again.
All right,
It's
Joey,
part of the
chill-
game. It's
Chill
part
out,
of the
Joey.
thing to argue why.
Chill out,
But
Joey.
when you interrupt me, it's not
Sorry.
even about what I'm talking about.
All right, go ahead.
It's about like football.
George, I love you. Bill Belichick.
I forget what I was saying. What was I saying? Dragon Age Inquisition.
Game of the year.
I like it because of all the.
All right, George, go.
I like it because of all the plot. There's a lot of plot twists. Like
Mm-hmm.
obviously, if you can fucking choose your own.
What kind of
path,
game
your
is
own
it?
Destiny. It's a role-playing game.
Okay. Can anyone get into it? Do you think anyone can play it?
I think yes.
Do you think little kids can play it?
I highly doubt that because there is a high level of nudity.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you do see boobs.
Okay.
And the other ones you did not.
I need to get further in this game.
You know, I'm kind of leaning towards George right here because boobs. You,
Man, I feel like you're being biased, host.
Yeah,
One thing-
I think
Because
you're
you
just
played
a
the
horny
game?
bastard.
I've played all the games.
So
Thank you very
You
much.
played number 2,
Of what?
Dragon Age.
I've not.
So you have not played all the games.
I've played all the games.
I have played the
for the
first
running
one
of
and the
Game of the
second
Year.
one.
I've played Alien Isolation and I've played Mario Kart 8.
How much of Alien Isolation have you played?
I watched Joey play most of it.
So
I
you
told
haven't
you
played-
they interrupted me with irrelevant facts.
This is all
Why
I'm
are we
saying.
quizzing the judge?
About Dragon Age? That's all I'm gonna say. Don't you think it's kind of pointless to make a character because you can play as anybody?
No, that's the beauty of it.
You
What's
can make
that?
your own character, but then you can just play as
Yes, you
anybody
make your
else. So what's the point?
because all of the decisions,
Well, you
all of the cut scenes, everything where you can choose what you say, you are talking as your character.
So
You
yourself,
are
basically.
not. Yes,
It's
you
your
are-
avatar.
Yes.
So when you play this game, you're
This game could be also more.
I mean, BioWare's been doing that forever, though.
more difficult to play than
Same
like
time
Mass
though,
Effect or.
I
with
think
the
they did a
technical
great
stuff.
job continuing on with the Dragon Age story. Period. I love the blast from the past. The blast from the past. Bleh. I love that you see characters that you saw in the first game, characters you saw in the second game. Varric being one of my personal favorites.
is it an emotional game?
It is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of, depending on who you are and how you play, there are a lot of things that will pluck at your heartstrings.
Okay.
At least Alien is challenging. I think Dragon Age can be a little can be considered a little too easy.
But you can change the difficulty.
But it's not for everybody.
Dude, I got killed
this
by
game's
a
not
bear.
for everybody. This game could
Well,
be boring for
that's
some
not
people.
cool.
But you know what? One best family game and is a good party game. Mario Kart 8.
Okay, Jory, will Alien Isolation make me feel anything? Will it bring out my emotions?
Yeah, you're gonna be scared.
Yeah.
You're gonna be on the edge of your seat. I can't think of a moment where I was in that game where I was not I was on the edge of my seat. It was
Were you
like
sweating
watching
the entire
Inception.
time?
It was like watching Inception for the first time.
Okay, I remember that.
I was on the edge of my seat this entire game. It's just intense, and it's just, you move from one moment of intensity to the next moment of intensity, and it's your heart is pounding. I sweat a little bit. But that's
Would you
just-
say it's predictable though?
I wouldn't. Sometimes it can get there, but for the most part, the game does a great job of throwing in more monkey wrenches. Every step.
You
every
want to talk
level,
about monkey wrenches?
I'll talk about monkey wrenches with you later. But it throws a new. It'll be like, okay, just when you think you're starting
It's
to
a
figure
really
it out,
handy tool.
boom, something blows up. Boom, something happens. There's an android in the room or something, and the alien, or there's people looking after you, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat. It really does, and you have to keep going because the storyline. If you love Alien, you gotta know what happens next. You gotta know.
All right, Mario, you got to come up with something because right now it's between Joey and George.
I already listed all its achievements. I think that my game.
Do you still play Mario Kart 8?
You know, I do every now and then.
No,
But
because
it's definitely
he
a
plays
party
a game for 2 weeks, puts it down, sells it, and moves on to the next one.
He does do that. That's a fact.
Is it a fact, John?
That's a fact.
Not every game, so it can't be a fact.
Well, no,
boss!
not with the WWE game.
That's why I'm not the fact checker.
Or Ghost Recon, which is the best
No.
shooting game of all time, by the way.
We haven't done that yet.
But
though.
we haven't done that yet.
Do that
We'll
later.
get there.
It's totally not Ghost Recon.
You just stick to the matter at hand.
Let me just tell you what happens when you get hit with a blue shell.
But I already
red
know
shell,
it.
or
Okay.
a
Break up.
The only emotion.
You don't die. You get to come back into the race and finish the race. You could still win.
The only emotion that comes of Mario Kart 8 is rage.
Let me tell you what happens in Alien Isolation.
And getting swept
You will
by
be
a bear.
winning, you get hit by the blue shell of death, and you get pissed. Throw your controller and break
Should
something.
Dragon Age be
Let me-
frustrating?
Let me tell you about Alien Isolation.
No,
and
not really.
Mario.
No? You think it's a
I think the host
very
should just call
smooth
it.
interface?
I think the host should just
Oh
call
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yes.
I said let's have the host call.
We
it.
argued for far too long. George
Yeah,
has
before I
said
start
something.
throwing, I'm gonna go get a
And
controller
everyone's things
and
have been
throw
at
it.
least 5 minutes.
All right, John, you
All
want
right,
to
I got my facts. All
You
right,
want to fact
first
check
of
some
all,
things before we...
Halo 2 did not win Game of the Year by anybody.
It didn't.
It got a 9.8 out of 10.
Okay.
It won Best Xbox Game of All Time.
Oh,
But
okay.
it never won Game of the Year.
Okay,
Hey,
you know
that's a pretty good award.
You
though.
can have a foursome in
It
Dragon
is.
Age Origins. You can't see your warden in Dragon Age Inquisition. They only talk about it.
I never said you could see him.
You did, actually. And that's all I got.
What about? There were other facts that we wanted to check too, right? I don't know. We threw a lot at him. You're good. Best
All right.
fact checker.
Best fact checker. I guess.
What's the movie fights or whatever? Who's their fact checker?
Dan.
Dan's better than me.
John Kanoki greater than Dan. No, I don't care. Dan doesn't know.
check
you.
that fact.
All right, no. All right, go
Alright,
on.
Josie wins.
Judge, call it.
Unbiased, unbiased decision I'm ever gonna have to make.
I thought the judge was supposed to be unbiased.
But
You just said you were biased.
I was joking. Most biased, unbiased decision I've ever made.
You're supposed to be unbiased. You can't be biased at all.
Then everyone gets a point because all those games are great.
Alright, speed round rules.
Speed round rules.
Chris Hawk's going to read off the question, give you 2 choices.
Okay.
If you say the same thing, whoever said it first wins. If you
Okay.
say different things, you got to defend it.
And I will pick the
Are these
best
facts
answer
or
of the
opinions?
two, right?
Yes.
This
Facts
is,
or opinions that we're
this is
answering?
opinions. I'm choosing the best one out of all of them, right?
Okay, all right, go.
Alright, Legend of Zelda or Mario Brothers?
Zelda.
Mario Brothers.
Tell me why.
I think that I don't like to vote for like family games and stuff like that, just because they're basic. They're simple games. I want something that's gonna challenge my mind and capture my attention for an extended period of time. And Zelda, there's a million people that will say that they have played Zelda again and again and again and again.
Mario.
More people have played Mario Brothers.
Zelda wins.
That was very biased.
How?
Just go, continue.
HoloLens or Oculus Rift?
Wait, repeat 1 sec. I didn't hear it.
HoloLens,
What's that?
HoloLens, or Oculus Rift?
Rift.
Rift, I'll give Joey the
You guys, Joey said it first. All right, you have to cast a voice actor for your male main character, Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Sylvester Stallone.
I'll go Schwarzenegger so I can argue this.
Sylvester Stallone, I love a good man that can't talk right.
Damn it! I was gonna say Stallone. You just said it first.
Better video game movie, Splinter Cell or Metal Gear Solid?
Splinter Cell.
Metal Gear Solid.
Tell me why.
There's way too much content that you're gonna try to fit into a Metal Gear Solid game, and you're gonna there's too much room to screw up Metal Gear Solid. You're gonna make a lot of people mad. Splinter Cell, you can just pick it's based on a novel. Splinter Cell is based on novels, written by Tom Clancy, and it's very easy to take a novel and make it into a movie. And I think that you can do it with Splinter Cell fantastically. You can do all the plot twists. It's gonna be like the next Taken.
Good luck, Mario.
Liam Neeson, boom. Sam Fisher.
Boom, picture this. Movie starts off, he's laying down, he's hiding. He's laying down, he's hiding. Okay?
It's half the movie.
That's right there, okay? He gets up, you're like, what's going on? It's raining, it's dark, it's muddy. You don't know. You're so like drawn into this guy. He's laying down. You see this
Metal Gear
giant
Solid
prison.
1, Part 1, 2, and 3. That's how you're gonna have to do it. All of them
Better
are
story.
3 hours long.
Better story.
Better story. If
Is
you're
it
going
though?
off-
Is it
you're-
though?
You're
It's
not going off the
confusing.
books. You're going off the video game. Splinter Cell, the game the story is not as good as Metal Gear's story.
I don't think so at all.
No one gets the point for that round.
What? That's bullcrap.
Okay.
All right, Master Chief or Samus?
Master
Samus.
Mario got it right first.
Damn it.
Galaga or Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Both you.
Joey said it first.
Well, I know I don't like Pac-Man, so I need you guys to get those points.
That's fair. What?
He's host.
Pikachu or Kirby?
Pikachu. Trucker Pikachu.
Kirby.
Tell me why.
Trucker Pikachu. That's why. Damn. Oh, wait. I can escalate it. Puerto Rican Pikachu.
Kirby has his own game.
Puerto Rican Pikachu.
Kirby has his own game. Kirby has his own game.
There's Pokemon Yellow.
Pikachu is a frontman for.
That's not technically his own game.
Yeah.
John, you're gonna have to.
Pikachu is a frontman for his own TV show.
Puerto Rican Pikachu gets that.
Puerto Rican Pikachu.
But-
Hey man, you going down to the
But
Home
John,
Depot, man?
John, you have to come up with the last question.
Why
They're
should
both.
you give people points?
No.
Or you can just give me the Splinter Cell question like I was supposed to get it. Lock eyes with me right now, Mario.
Are they
No smiling.
Yeah, they're
You cannot see this because we are not filming it, but you can hear us. You can hear the intensity of us locking eyes.
Oh, it's hot in
Would
this
you like
room.
to come up with
It's hot, and I don't know where my lips are gonna end up.
I'll think of one.
This is very hard for us as the host. It's very hard.
I only thought of 7 because I figured you'd give everybody points.
Why?
He didn't give me the
Are we
Splinter Cell.
tied?
Yeah, you guys are
We gotta
tired.
fight to the death.
Skyrim or Dragon Age
Skyrim.
Inquisition?
I guess Dragon Age Inquisition.
I'll have
Well,
to go
no,
Dragon Age.
Mario can't get it because he looked over my shoulder.
All right, I'm gonna come up with the question right now.
I'll give you one.
John, you got one?
I appreciate the speed though, Mario. I saw the strategy there. You're gonna say the first
No,
one.
it's because no, it's because he was sitting here watching me write it.
George
the curse
loves.
of being-
You love Skyrim though. Like you really love it.
But I prefer Dragon Age Inquisition.
Really?
Yeah.
I got one. It's not-
Skyrim has better gameplay.
That's new knowledge to me. I didn't think that.
Well, it's because Skyrim, your character was so overdone. You are the Dragonborn. The other ones, you're a fucking prisoner who got lucky and got sprung.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Call of Duty or Battlefield?
Call of Duty.
Battlefield wins.
Woo!
No one said that speed round was supposed to be super biased.
It is biased as fuck. That's the speed. Good game, Mario.
Good game.
Good game.
Good game.
All right.